Morale has been a little low in this town of late. My father used to tell me stories of a yodeling shield that had the power to raise even the most sunken of spirits. If you'd be kind enough to find it for me, I think it could be just what we need. Oh my! Is that the yodeling shield? That is rather droll. It did make me laugh, though. I suppose it did the job. Hopefully it'll cheer my husband up, too. He was mumbling earlier about something he'd lost. Maybe you could help him out if you see him.
Oh, we had a nice little ditty going earlier, but before I got the chance to commit it to memory, my fellow singers wandered off. They'll be around town somewhere. 2 of them there were. Fancy helping me out with the reunion?
Crabs! I got all your fresh crabs right here.
The wood shall wave on mountains and grass beneath the sun.
Crabs! I got all your fresh crabs right here.
His crown shall be upholden, his harp shall be restrung, his halls shall echo golden to songs of yore sung.
Crabs. I got all your fresh crabs right here.
Is this everyone? Thank you so much for rounding them all up. I promise you, once you hear this song, you'll know it was worth the effort. The king beneath the mountains, the king of carven stone, the lord of silver fountains shall come into his own.
The wood shall wave on mountains and grass beneath the sun. His wealth shall flow in fountains and rivers golden run.
His crown shall be upholden, his harp shall be restrung, his halls shall echo golden to songs of yore resung. The streams shall run in gladness, and the lakes shall shine and burn. All sorrow, fear, and sadness at the mountain king's return.
Crabs. I got all your fresh crabs right here.
Come get your fish. Cook 'em, keep 'em, stick 'em on your wall. Anyone else think the master looks a bit like a mole? He's
I
not
gave my
behind
son a
me, is he?
firefly jar to ease his fear of the dark. However, I've not seen him with it since we passed by Thranduil's kingdom a while ago. He's probably too proud to admit he's lost it. If you're in the area anytime soon, would you mind having a look around for it? Thank you. My son puts on a brave face, but I believe we could all use something to brighten our days in these dark times. Those little fireflies are so cute.
Anyone else think the master looks a bit like a mole? He's not behind me, is he? Come get your fish. Cook 'em, keep 'em, stick 'em on your wall.
Word on the pier is that a group of travellers have designs on breaking into Erebor. Sounds like madness to me, as well as a guaranteed way of waking an angry dragon. If that beast decides to go on a rampage, I plan to be prepared to defend Lake Town with my trusty ballista. That is, if I get round to building it. Maybe you could help. It's not the biggest ballista I've seen, but as they say, any port in a burning storm of dragonfire. Here, take this for your trouble.
I thought maybe the Mirkwood air had drifted downstream and I was imagining it, but no. Goblins have actually stolen our boats. Look at them, riding around there without a care in the world. My aim is terrible, but someone needs to knock those cheeky beggars into the water and teach them a lesson. Yes. How'd you like those apples, you boorish boat burglars? Ah, thank you for that. It was worth having my boat stolen just to see those goblins get plunged into the water. Now, to see what the damage is. Come get your fish. Cook 'em, keep 'em, stick 'em on your wall. Hello again. Now that the cheery yodeling of that funny little shield has perked me up, I'm ready for a challenge. And if the master won't do anything about our rotting houses, then I'll just fix mine up myself. Could you knock those crates of timber my way? Mind the holes in the floor, though, won't you? That stuff isn't cheap. Thanks again. Oof. This supervising business is hard. I think it's time for a tea break. Where's that husband of mine when I need him?
My wife's rebuilding our house. She's sent me out for more timber. But look at me. Do these arms look like they've moved anything heavier than a loaf of bread to you? If I had the fabled stone giant gloves of High Pass, perhaps. But like this? Maybe if I gather enough matchsticks. I can't believe you actually found some stone giant gloves. I'll come clean. They're actually for me to help tidy the shed. But I'll round up some timber as well. I promise.
Uh-huh.
The ghost of a dwarf king haunts this place. You may mock me, but I have seen it. It cast no shadow and had an eerie wibbly-wobbliness about it. Help me bring this foul spectre peace. Bless my bootstraps, it's the ghost of the dwarf king. I knew it was real. There. I think now that poor blighter can finally rest. Make no mistake, if I become a ghost, I'm going to haunt somewhere a lot nicer than this frightful place. Here, take this, and let us not linger any longer.
I came across some travelers ranting some madness about giant bats in this place. Giant bats, whatever next? I've heard some stories in my time, but bless my ears, what monstrosities are those? Never did I think I would see such a thing. Maybe I've grown cynical of late. Perhaps there's even some merit to these otherworldly objects one of the other soldiers mentioned. My gratitude for helping this old elf open his mind.
friend of mine told me that by building a door onto certain seemingly ordinary walls, it can sometimes reveal a passage behind it. Quite a story, don't you think? Supposedly, it's some kind of enchantment that creates these wizard walls. This should be one of them, but I think I'll need a pretty big door to try it out. Could you help me build one? Very nice. That door should be more than enough to open the so-called wizard wall. The battering ram might have been slightly excessive, though. Would you like the honor of trying it out?
time when we had meat every day. Oh, those were the days. It's been too long since the lads and I snacked on a good meat stew. If you could throw some meat my way, I'd make it worth your while. Well, would you look at all that grub? For a minute there, I thought we were going to have to make a stew out of you. But this meat should last us for a fair while. Thanks, stranger. Me brother was moaning about something or other earlier. Since you're being all friendly and that, you think you could help him out? Most people fear the one-armed orc, but I think he's just misunderstood. Thought I could cheer him up a bit with this fake armour built from twigs and goat hair. He'd like that, wouldn't he? I know a place where his company passes through all the time, but it's dangerous even for orcs. Be a pal and watch my back, would you?
Energy with bones.
Here we are. That was an ordeal, wasn't it? If that's the kind of company Azog keeps, then no wonder he's so grumpy all the time. Now, find a cushion or something to hide this arm behind. Cheers for the help.